Hey, it's Rick Brandenburg for North Carolina State University and Turf Bugs and Rock and Roll. And as we get into the summer, one of the common questions I get, and one that we've talked about in the past, is when does it get too hot and too dry for fire ant baits really to work? And there's a quick and easy way you can check that out. And I always say give them some food and see if they aggressively come after it. And one of my favorites is to use potato chips. And you just take them. They're a greasy food, oily food, and fire ants like that. That's what makes the baits work so well. And just go around the mounds. Don't put it right in the mound. Just go around the mounds and lay some down and come back a little bit later and see if the ants are actively feeding. And if they are, that means baits are going to work. If you don't get any ants feeding on the potato chips, it means it's probably too hot, too dry, and baits probably aren't going to work as well. So it's a quick and easy check. It doesn't have to be potato chips. It can be Cheats, Pups, or whatever you want to use, just something that's kind of oily, a good food, and it's better to let the ants eat it than for you to probably eat it anyway. So just lay it around the perimeter of the mound somewhere where the foraging ants will find it, and you'll find out really quickly if it's a great time of year to use the baits. Keep in mind, however, though, if it's getting hotter and getting drier, and you test this, and over the next week or so it's going to be really hot and no rain in the forecast, what you see that day is activity may change over the next coming days as it gets hotter and drier, because as those conditions persist, the attractiveness of the baits to get the ants out and foraging probably declines. One thing that you really don't want to do is take a fire ant mound, for example, and take the chip and disturb it. You'll almost definitely get ants all over the chip at that point. But that's not testing, are they out foraging, are they out looking for food? That's just testing to see if they'll defend the mound, and I guarantee you they'll do that. So just taking the chip and putting it right on the mound, disturbing the mound, is not a real good test as to how well fire ant baits will work. And in this case, we put this potato chip out about 5 minutes ago, and we come back and look, and we see that definitely there are ants all over. Yeah, sorry, there are ants all over it, and so that tells us that on this particular day, it's a cooler day, it's a cloudy day, great day for ants to be out foraging, and they are quite defensive. So that's how the potato chip or the corn chip or whatever chip you want to use, that's how that particular study works. Hope that helps. Hey, what happened to all my chips? I had another bag of potato chips. Where's the other bag?